Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Keekray's Customs, the series where I show off all of the different custom Thomas Wooden Railway models in my series. And today's item is a very special and long-awaited one. This is Jock the Arsdale engine, and this custom was made by my good friend Domeless Engine, so be sure to go check out his channel in the description and in the comments below. Like I said, this has been a long-awaited custom. A lot of people have been asking for this one, and I am extremely excited to show this one off because I truly believe it is just a beautiful custom Thomas Wooden Railway engine that deserves to be shown to everybody out there. So before I get into the actual custom engine you see in front of you right here, just some brief history on Jock. Some of you out there may not recognize this engine, and if that's the case, you probably don't know that he was never featured in the TV series. He was only featured in the Railway series, which is the book series that the TV series is based on. But he wasn't featured in the original books that were written by the Reverend W. Awdry. He was actually a character that was invented by the Reverend's son named Christopher. And so when Christopher wrote, his follow-up series to the Railway series in, the 1980s through, I think the last book came out in 2011, I believe. He had a very similar writing style to his dad. But there are some notable differences. They're not exactly clone copies of the original Railway series books, but they're still really good books nonetheless. But Jock was a character that was created by Christopher Awdry and was the focus of a specific Railway series book that was appropriately titled Jock the New Engine. So at this point, the only engines, or the only major engines on the Arsdale Railway, were Mike, Bert, and Rex, which were the three characters that were introduced in the Reverend W. Awdry's time. And then Christopher came along and he introduced not only Jock, he introduced Frank, and then a couple of no-name characters as well. So Jock has sort of an interesting paint scheme underneath, but you're not designed to see the bottom of Jock there. Overall, Domeless Engine did a fantastic job. He used some clear nail polish. Sorry, it keeps going out of focus. I don't know why that is. But he used some clear nail polish to make the wheels super shiny, which was an awesome addition. So that's Jock's main body. Let's look at the tender here. As I mentioned before, it is an Emily tender. Domeless Engine did a great job of working around this coal piece here. He didn't actually take the coal piece out or anything like that. And then he did another creative thing with the detailing here. This is like another decal basically. And it looks like, I'm guessing he just printed it off and he put some clear tape on it, and that works really well for trying to get those finicky details right. So great job there, Domeless Engine. Again, clear nail polish on the wheels, and yeah, this used to be Emily's tender. So in my opinion, a simple repaint of this model, nothing too fancy, but getting around this coal piece here must have been really complicated. So kudos to Domeless Engine for that. So now on to the third and probably the most controversial aspect of this item. The face that you see there, like I mentioned earlier, is from the Ertl Jock model. It is the only form of merchandise that Jock ever received. And like I've preached throughout this entire custom series, I truly believe the most important part. So anyway, that's it from me for now. Thanks everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.